No, wait. I'm gonna use a square. I'm gonna use the top of a square. Okay. And I'm just doing this real bit, and I'm gonna make that square kind of big like that. So that's the top of a square. Okay. This is how you'll be able to work toward making your pictures funnier and exaggerated. All right. Now, once I have that square in there, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use half of an oval here. So I'm gonna do something like this. No, well, I'm gonna use an oval. I can even use a triangle. Let's use a triangle. Okay, so this is a triangle. Okay, let's use a rectangle. Okay, let's use a, let's see, what shape would that be? Let's use a right triangle. And a small one on this side. Okay. Let's use a what shape would that be? I'd say we can use a, let's use a what would that be? An oval here. Half of an oval, the top part of it. Okay. Let's use what would that be called? Let me see. I'm trying to think of a name for it as a basic shape. Let's use another oval over here, but a little bit different in shape. So we're gonna bring it up, over, and down. Okay, and then over here I'm gonna use another oval. Okay, because I'm trying to show you a concept here. All right, let's use another triangle. Okay, and let's use a triangle here. Okay, and over here you can see here. Let's use a what we'll call it. We'll use a oval here. Okay. All right. Now let's use two rectangle shapes, two boot shapes here. We'll call it boots. All right. We can just make them in one line right here. Let's use two parallelogram shapes here. Okay. Let's use a semicircle. Okay. Let's use a hinted, like a hint of a triangle. We can even call this a thermometer shape if you want. Okay. All right. And then last but not least, we're going to go to a small diamond shape. Or a small, was that diamond? No, a small arrow shape. Some of these shapes are not on here, so we just have to ad-lib, okay? And then we just draw a line to kind of insinuate what her mouth feels like, and then a bird shape and a U shape, and then we'll do two little right here, and then we'll draw two half circles here with dots in the middle and eyelashes. Okay, this picture looks like her, but in a very like a very R2D2 kind of way. Okay, Let's put two little semicircles right here like this. I think that'll really, okay, yeah, we go. All right. So if you understand that this is how you're building a caricature, all right, let's take this and we will, I guess we can put it, let me see. Let me turn this over here. Okay. So we're going to use the same thing that we just did, and we're going to actually draw a picture using the ideas that I showed you here. Okay. So if you look here at the top of my shape, right? What did I say we have? But I'm just doctoring it up. So I might start here. Where do I want to start in the picture? Okay, what do I want to build my picture off of? Let me see. I can start it at any shape I want to. I would say with this shape, I'll start with my diamond shape. Okay, so I'm gonna start down here. Okay, watch. So watch my shape. Let me see if I can get this where you can see it. Okay, maybe I can fit it all in there like that. All right. So here we go. All right. So we got our diamond shape here. But I'm just going to I'm using it as only as a guide, something like that. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put most of the weight in her forehead. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to use this shape here, right? But I'm going to soften it to make it look like shoulders and a shirt. Okay. Then I'll come here and I'm going to go to the ear shape, which is being drawn at the angle of this shape here. Okay. Now, what I can do next, what can I do next? Okay, over here, we really can't see any of the ear over here, so we really don't need it. Okay, but if you want to, you can put a little piece of the ear over here to insinuate kind of like the tip of that shape coming in, because we kind of cartooned it, so we made it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'm going to go to my upper shape. Okay, so remember, I don't want to draw myself into a corner. I want to know how big my forehead's going to be in relation from here to here. So I'm going to go to this shape, and I might go to this line right here, give myself an indication. Okay, I want to be about right here. Okay, that looks about right. All right, now what I'll do here is I want to stay on the end of that line, because I'm still thinking, I'm thinking this, but I'm drawing this. Okay, and I'm coming all the way out to maintain my square shape. Okay, so my shape must maintain its square appearance in order for my caricature to be successful. No matter what lines I'm drawing, right, it must maintain the shape of that square. Okay, up here we have that semicircle. No matter what you're drawing, once again, as long as it looks like a semicircle, right, it's going to be okay. You see? All right. Over here we got our other shape over here, right? So I might come out here, right, come down and come around, but I don't want to take away from my square shape of the head. Okay, because if you bring this out too far, it's going to take away from the squareness of the forehead. And over here I want to make it a lot smaller because she's facing a 3/4 view. Now let's go to this shape over here. Okay, now let's go to this shape down here, this shape. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Now we'll come over here inside of the face and we'll draw these shapes here, or wherever you want to start. Okay, if you feel like, you know what, I want to start with, if you say I want to start with my eyes first, okay, no problem. So I'm going to use that same shape, watch, but I'm going to make them longer. Okay, watch. But I'm using the same shape. Okay, I'm adding some eyelashes on. Okay, now I'll come to this shape. Okay, no problem, right? The reason I did that was because I was uncertain if I was going to have these close enough to the eyes, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to start in the middle and work out. But if it come to me where I can see the eyebrows first, I draw the eyebrows first. No big deal. Okay. Now we're going to go here to this shape because we can see the thermometer shape in her. Hey, so this is what we're doing. We're basically going to go, I'm going to work from here. Okay. And then I'm going to come down into my thermometer shape with a hinted shape. But now I can add wings to my thermometer shape to make it look like a nose, right? And then over here, I can come down here to this shape, right? No problem. What shape am I looking at? Okay, so this is how I know what to draw. I'm drawing an arrow shape, but I'm gonna blunt the arrow at the end just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring my lip around that shape and here. I really don't wanna make her teeth big, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the front two teeth. That's all I'm gonna draw here because I made the mouth really small, so the front two teeth are gonna dominate. I don't need the rest of the teeth in there, all right? All right, so all we gotta do now is just add some eyelashes again. Okay, and you can see now we go into the specific details, some little forehead here, and I like to add a little dark around the side of the mouth there, right? Make that shape stand out some more, and some lighting in the eyes, and a little shade on the chin. So you can see we got a pretty good caricature of her, but we had to understand this and then convert it into that. Okay, all right, so I hope I explained that the right way. All right, yeah, that one came out pretty good. Okay, so you got to be good at taking away noise and hearing did I say hearing and seeing the basic underlying shape. Really is the key to being a good caricaturist, to learning this. Hey, what's going on, Jermaine? What's going on? Oh, you know what? I ain't forgot about you, man. We're gonna he said, you owe me a Janet Jackson. Okay, well. All right, so this picture here, we'll go to wait a minute, why is that? Where am I? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to we did her face, right? So let's go to his face real quick right there. All right, let me see. Maybe I can I blow this up? So let me see. Let's just hit that square and go right there. Oh, you did that? Okay. All right, so now this picture here, once again, where do I want to start at? Well, I'm noticing this now, if you want to do some exaggerated caricatures, look at how big his mouth is. So the rule of thumb is, remember I said if you make something big here, right, you got to think of it like a balloon. So I wish I had you know what? I think I might actually. When you have a balloon, okay, let's say this is one of them balloons that look like this. Ever seen them balloons like this? Right? This is the balloon, okay? And it's full of air, okay? All right. So you're going to have to use your imagination with me. Imagine placing air or putting pressure on the balloon. Okay, here. So the balloon starts doing some number like this. Okay. So if this person that once looked like this, right, now looks like this. okay? Because all of the features had to move with the balloon, right? Does that make sense? I think that should make sense, okay? And depending on how the balloon was, if this was one of those round balloons, right? Okay. We're going to apply pressure here again. Well, then now the balloon does like this. Okay. And our features that were once like this, okay, now are like this. Okay. These features come in, and these features start to expand with the balloon. Okay. So with that piece of information, right, we look at this guy's face. He has a big jawline. We're starting with a balloon that looks like this one. Okay, right? So how would we draw his face? Let's put this up here. I don't know if I could have this on there at the same time, but I'll just put it over here. All right, so watch what I do. Okay, to get it all correct, right? I might start here. Watch this. Okay, watch. Okay. 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 Now, I might go from there and I might say, okay, I'm gonna put my nose shape here, because remember, my nose has to get, in order for me to do this, everything has to get smaller as it goes up. So this is the big shape. Okay. This becomes a smaller shape, and everything just kind of condenses into the center of the face. Uh-oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just I messed up right there. Okay, but you get what I mean? Okay, and then everything on the outside has to follow the shape. So the outside of the shape goes like this. You get what I'm saying? And then as we get up here, because we put that there, everything here shortens up. It looks like it looks like him as a monster. He's like a Frankenstein, right? And then all I'm doing here is I'll keep my neck shape the same, right? Watch. Okay, watch. Now we're going to use all these shapes here are going to condense to accommodate the exaggeration. Okay. Get what I'm saying? Okay. I didn't mean to. I had to make it fit. I had to do something. Okay. You get it? So these are. Okay. So this is what he would look like if he said, "Hey man, can you draw me as a Frankenstein?" I'd have been like, okay. Then I might do something like this. Right. Put some little hands right there. Yeah. But it's like that. You see. I don't know. I'm gonna do like this. Okay. Anyway, But you get what I'm saying, okay? We could have started with the head shape first. Let me see what would have happened if I would have started with my head shape first. That's one way we could do it, right? That looks like him. That does. It looks like him, man. Look at it. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That look like him. Y'all know that look like that guy, man. Stop messing around. This is your friend. You mean, what the hell? What happened to your face? I don't know, but right. All right, let's see here. All right, let me see. So we're gonna go to. Let's see what would happen if we draw the head shape first. So we could do. Okay, so let me see. Now watch this. I could do like this. Watch. Now I can do like this. If I don't want. I want to do a conservative exaggeration. I can use like a bullet. You think of that balloon shape again. Okay. Now this way right here is the way that I usually, do it, right? See here? See now here we got this and then we got that, right? And then we got the ear shape here, boom. And we're thinking of the shape. So see what I did? I condensed everything in here. I pulled everything out here, okay? And I put my little neck shape on there. So now I come over here. Let's say I want to maintain I want to maintain a square look out here, but I want the face shape to come in some. So what I might do is come up here, right, and draw a little line out here, right, about, and then come over here over the ear shape. So see how I'm maintaining this part of the head, right? So I can do like this, and then I can come in like that. You know what I'm saying? To maintain the overall square of the head. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then we come over here. We could put our shapes wherever we want to. Once again, you want to track your shape here. Okay. What do I want to do? This is how I want my character to look. I'm gonna show you a quick little trick. This is how I want my guy to look. I ain't gonna even draw no eyes in there, right? Let's do like this. Okay, there we go. Now, okay. See what I'm saying? That's a good way to be able to get your picture in without having to draw any eyes in there. So now I should be able to see my guy, here. You know what I mean? Here's this. What's my shape right here? What shape am I? His eyes are little, but what shape would closely resemble that? Maybe something like I would say like a diamond shape with the short end over this side. So the short end would be over here. Okay. So you see how I can do something like that, right? Okay. So that's another way you can do it. You can put your little, if you get lost, think of this first. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let me see here. Oh, and obviously, then we're just going to come down here to maintain our square likeness. See that square that I just stayed inside of? That's how you know how to draw this. So since I compensated by making the neck a little bit smaller, then I can, I can add that in there. So that's a pretty cool one right there. I like it. All right, you gotta look at that shape and relate it to a shape, because if you can't relate shapes, you're gonna have a hard time understanding any of this. This is all like, it's like I'm speaking a foreign language to you. Okay. Oh, look at that guy. He looks like a guy I want to draw. All right. So once again, let me show you something right here. I'm a brand new artist and I don't know what, so what I do with this guy, I'm gonna look at his expression, and then I'm gonna connect it to my mask shape. See what I'm saying? All of this is part of a mask. You know what I'm saying? And then I forget about it. And then from there, I just come here and I say, okay, this is the shape, the 3D shape kind of the nose. Right? And then I'll come over here. Okay? See what I'm saying? Something like that. Okay? Now, once I have that, right? You see my mask shape here. I don't need no features there. I can come up here and say, okay? And bulb that head out up here. See how I bulbed it out? Come over here, add the cheek shape, right? Okay, come over here. Because remember, I want my shape to feel like it's doing like this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing all of my lines, and now I'm looking at the ear shape, and now the ear shape kind of disrupts because the ear shape kind of comes straight out from his head. He has very different shapes of ear there. And then from here, how do I know how to draw that shape? Because I'm following my energy. See? I'm keeping that energy going this way. Okay? Okay? Now, all I gotta do is go to the top of the head. Do something that looks like that. Okay? And now, put my neck shape in there so you can see a good caricature. Alright? Okay? Just keep it simple. Alright? And now, I'll go ahead and now draw my front teeth here. And then when I get to the side of the teeth, then I want to draw my canines and scissors and all that. And then I'll just go ahead and put my gum line. All right, so I got a good shape of the teeth. Now, if you look here, what's going on here? Remember, I'm tracking my eyes in space now. Okay, so what can I do here? Because if you look at these eyebrows, right, I already drew them into the mask shape. So I connected the eyes and the eyebrows all together. You get what I'm saying? And then I'll come over here and I'll add the bridge of my nose. Okay? Now I know I got two sides of my drawing. So since his face is going kind of that way, this is really not it's really like kind of a no-brainer what to do. What I would do to make it look 3D, I would do a shape like I would do like a moon, like a half moon shape. Now remember that because his face is doing this, what did we say about the features? Well, they have to spread to accommodate. Now you don't have to, you can make them big and make them come out. What's the word I'm looking for? You can make them big in here so that they stretch out to keep that shape, because we want our shapes, everything from here, let's put this line, needs to be going this way. You get what I'm saying? So my shapes in between here, if I do something like that, need to be accommodating to go out this way. Now what I'll do here is I'll add these in, add my light source, right? I don't have to draw the eyes just as they are in the picture. See what I'm saying? Over here, quite naturally, what's going to happen when your eyes going that way, this part actually can remain open. It really doesn't matter. Or you can just do like this, right? And you can put a little round, like a little bit of the circle right here on the side. You know what I'm saying? So now our eye has life. It's not just like this flat eye sitting on the page. You know what I mean? So we got a really good caricature of him. He was easy to cartoon too because of his smile. Okay. All right. All right. So there you have it for him, right? Okay. Let me see here. So Tammy, you said I sent these pics to you. Let me see. Okay, cool. So Tammy just sent some pictures in of our drawings, right? I like that right there. I can recognize that. Okay. I like the way you did the overall shape. Once again, keeping it real simple, keeping your shapes real open. What I will recommend, Tammy, though, is when you're drawing a caricature, I want you to, it's beginners, it's always suggested that you use pens that will help you have thicker lines. Cartoons by nature just look better when you have a thicker line around your drawing at first. So, you know, let me give you an example. Now, this is my other one. Let me look at the other one that you did. Okay. That's funny. Okay. So that was the, I think, that was the second guy we did. That was Frankenstein. The Frankenstein guy, right? Okay. And look at this. He's like, right? That's a really good drawing right there. Pretty good. Once again, nice open shapes. But you see how those bold lines, okay? So you can do some really good caricatures with the bold lines. So if you guys have a good marker to start with, Sharpies are good, but they force you you got to really know what you're doing when you're using the Sharpie, because you can't hide behind your line. So with a thicker line, let me just go here back to mine. Thank you so much, Tammy, for sharing with us today. Your drawings were awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see here. Let's go over here to let's just pick somebody else. Let's pick Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video tutorial. If you did, don't hesitate, guys, to go ahead and give us a like. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notifications button. This way, when we put up new material, you'll be the first to know. If you have any questions about our markers or pens or paper, and you'd like to know where I get some of the materials that I use here on my art stream, there's a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And also, guys, we'd like to welcome your questions and comments, so that we can get some new ideas. You know, it's always good to have new, fresh ideas for our next and upcoming videos. Oh, and don't forget to check out these 2 super cool videos right here. So guys, thanks again for your love and support of our channel. You guys be safe out there. And as always, guys, I wish you happy cartooning.